Hey, we should be live. So I'm just going to share them on all the social medias and then we'll get started. So it is 1:09 right now. So 9 minutes later than my start time, which was already a delay from my original plan. But so that means we'll be going till 1:09 tonight. Thank you for the host, the Astropath. Much appreciated as always. And I'm just sharing this our live notification on all of the various social medias. And then we'll get started. There we go. And yeah, so we're going to be starting with Pokemon Red. Working our Pokedex for a bit. Okay, now let's see if I need to change audio. Because if I recall, Game Boy games are, when I'm doing through the Game Boy Player, it's been a while since I've done them, but I think they're a bit on the quieter side. Yeah. Gonna turn that up just a bit. Maybe not quite that much. I don't know if there's anybody in chat. Let me know how the game audio is. It's too quiet or too loud or anything. And yeah. So our Poke is at 121, so we have a decent number. Like, what are we miss? Okay, we're missing the Bulbasaur family. That we're gonna have to get from another game and transfer here. Then let's see, Sandshrew and Sandslash, which I believe are blue exclusive. Vulpix and Ninetales, which are blue exclusive. Meowth and Persian, blue. Okay, we need to evolve our Growlithe to an Arcanine. Kadabra to Alakazam, which is a trade evolution. Armachoke to Machamp, which is a trade evolution. We need Bellsprout, Weaving Bell, and Victory Bell, which are in blue. Evolve our Graveler to Golem, which is trade evolution. Hunter to Gengar is a trade evolution. Evolve our Execute to an Executor. Rhyhorn to Rhydon. Staryu to Starmie. We need whatever these are, which the fact that we haven't seen them means probably blue exclusive. 127, 126. We need an evolution. We need Ammonite, and to evolve it, we need to evolve our Kabuto. Evolve our Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite. Okay. What are we currently working on? Rhyhorn, Execute, Staryu, Growlithe, Pidgeot. Going to look up that. Let's see here. You want red, blue, yellow Pokedex. So first of all, I'm going to check with those ones that weren't even listed. Magmar and Pinsir. Is Pinsir blue? Yep. Okay. Yeah, those are both. So Rhyhorn, I think, just evolves at a certain level. Yeah, it evolves to level 42, so we just need to level it up. Execute evolves. That is a stone evolution. But let's see, yeah. But it doesn't get any attack. Oh, it gets. It won't learn any attacks after it evolves. Apparently, it would have if we had learned Stomp. We evolved before level 28. We didn't, so we want to get it up higher so it learns some more attacks. Staryu. Staryu. What is Staryu's deal? Water Stone, okay. Again, doesn't learn anything. It doesn't learn anything ever. So we wanted to get up to 47. And Growlithe is, I'm guessing, Fire Stone, and we wanted to get it up to... level 50, because it also doesn't evolve or anything after it evolves. Okay, it's close though. And then Pidgeot we just have, because he's our flyer. We only have 4. So let's see, what's the next one we want to grab? Growlithe. Gengar. Rhydon we have. Sorry to Starmie we have, okay. Okay, or Eevee, I guess. Actually, wait, first I want to check, what do I have as items right now? Okay, only a handful of things. So we want... withdraw Eevee. Oh, I know why there's a space. I was like, why wouldn't I have like withdrawn something right when I did it? But now I know why. It was because last time I was playing this was when I went, I think it was this one, or was it blue, where I went and caught an average trade to yellow. That makes sense. So how's everyone doing today? Okay, so Eevee, we're going to want to evolve. That one we can just evolve right away, because that one is different, because whereas the others, they learn stuff. I mean, Eevee will learn stuff if it doesn't evolve, but it learns better stuff if it evolves. So, what do we want to evolve our Eevee to? Well, which ones do we have? We have a Firestone, Leaf Stone won't do anything, and a Water Stone. I think we're going to go with... Also, actually, wait, I should check if I have more than one Eevee already. release so we can look at them without. Okay. Change box. Yep. Box 3. Can't click. You do the withdrawal option if you have full already. No. Yep. We know we're gonna have to save when we change box. Should be an option to just say yes, I know that. Just skip it every time. Okay, I think I just have the one. Oh no, there's a second Eevee. So I have 2 Eevees. Fly to Celadon. That's where the department store is, where we can buy evolution items. Dun, dun. Okay. Which this? Sir, don't you have a thing that says which each floor? Okay, there we go. Trainers Market, TV Game Shop, Wise Man Gifts, Drugstore. I think it's the 4th floor. That took an awfully long time to go to the floor I was already on. Let's see here. Yes, okay, we're gonna grab a Thunderstone. And we're going to use said Thunderstone on Eevee. What? Eevee is evolving? Who would have thunk it? And while we're at here, we're also going to buy a Firestone. That's what we're going to do with our second Eevee. Before I forget, let's go look at the Pokedex entry for Jolteon. It accumulates negative ions in the atmosphere to blast out 10,000 volt lightning bolts. Seems like a lot. I don't know if that's a lot, but it seems like a lot. How much are lightning bolts normally? I mean, granted, lightning bolts are a lot. And I mean, I could just go back to the nearest Pokemon Center. I don't need to, like, fly a long distance or anything. Dun, 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 dun. Bills. Oh. Because of course it is. It really smoothed out the, a lot of stuff in the later games. So then withdraw our other Eevee that we saw. And use our Firestone on Eevee. I'm not quite ready to use it on Growlithe yet. I want to level him up a bit first. Let's check out Flareon. When storing thermal energy in its body, its temperature could soar to over 1,600 degrees. Degrees what? Like Celsius? Fahrenheit? Like... They really should tell you that. Oh, actually, also, what are we going to want to do next, then? Because we don't have a third Eevee right now. So can't get Vaporeon yet. So then next, we're going to want Kabuto. Okay. Deposit Flareon, and then we're gonna look for Kabuto. I'll also keep my eyes open for another Eevee in case I do have one and I just missed it, which is entirely possible. Oh, there's Kabuto. I got my Pokemon in, like, level order. What's it gonna take for Kabuto? That's probably just level, right? Level 40, okay. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so now I have to decide where we want to go for training. What is our Rhyhorn looking like? Let's go over to Cinnabar. Go to the mansion, which... Oh. Need a key for that. I think that'll be a decent play. That's what happens sometimes with my big thumbs on the small D-pad. Accidentally go in the wrong direction. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Let's see. Store. I like how... Oh, right. Because, yeah, I do have it organized. Exactly. Secret key, is that the one? Or okay, the last couple stuff isn't. I think it's a secret key. Dun-dun. I do not want to go to the gym. Wait, that... No, I'm an idiot. You don't need the key. You need the key for the gym. I wanted to go to the mansion. You don't need the key for the mansion. My mistake. Okay, what do we got? We got a coughing. Level 30. Okay. Smog. It's not very effective. Ooh, you poison them though. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. So how's everyone doing today? No, I should also mark down my notebook which stuff I'm actually missing. I'll do it. We'll have a bit of time here. Okay. To a fresh page. Need to move some stuff around my desk to make room. Mainly need to move my mouse over. And then find where I put a pen. Yeah, your Ember ain't doing much to me. Ooh. Okay. Did a bit there because of your critical hit. Hey, you're level 29. Still my lowest level, though. Also, whenever I see, like, the status, the poison status effect, because it says PSN, I think of PlayStation Network. Like, it's Sony trying to take down Nintendo. Pokemon... Red. So I needed... Bulbasaur. Ivysaur. And Venusaur. Which we can get all of those from Stadium. Oh, we get Bulbasaur from Stadium and then we evolve to the other two. Yeah, this might be the point where our Rhyhorn, yeah, gets taken out. That's fine. Don't even have a water attack. That's disappointing. I'm going to also mark down a square around my Bulbasaur family, just to show that it's a family at a glance. Obviously, I didn't know Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur are a family, but... What was the next thing I needed on my Pokedex? Sandshrew and Sandslash. Which I'm pretty sure... Yeah, those are definitely, yeah, those are in blue. Sand... I can't spell here. I'm just part of it, so now it's just Sandrew. Okay. Blue and sand slash evolve. Ooh, that critical hit. I returned with one of my own. Oh, I got burned. I didn't even notice that. That's what happens when you're, you know, making notes. So it's everyone else's experience with the Pokemon series, be it the video games, or the anime, or the card game. Oh, right. Like, why am I doing so much little damage all of a sudden? But that's right. In these games, burn also affects whatever. Affects your attack. Okay. Hypnosis. And often hypnosis doesn't affect. There we go. Now Leech Seed. And Barrage. Or not. Wow. Okay, guys, that Coughing is asleep and you still can't hit it? There we go. That's how you do it. Ooh, nice. That was even 5 times. Put it back to sleep. It wakes up. That actually still works for us. That didn't. Come on, Execute. I believe in you. You can put him to sleep. Coughing is fast asleep. Oh, 1 second. I just noticed. I'll deal with that later. Just noticed I had a Twitch notification. Somebody sent me a friend request. I'll look at that later, though not right now. Wild Ponyta appeared. Okay. We're gonna try putting you to sleep. And then we will actually switch out to Staryu. use water gun. Critical hit. Nice, nice. Hey, Cryo Gear Gaming, how you doing? Which of you is doing? Use, make a quick drive by Hello Lurk, always welcome. Ah, your signature hello. Good to know, I'll try and remember that in the future. Yeah, welcome in. Enjoy your lurk. Lurkers are always welcome here. Hey, Tactical Platypus. Thank you for the resub. Welcome back. How are you doing? How's it going? Yeah. Still subbed, which means you get to continue using that wonderful Mario waving, well, me in a Mario outfit waving emote. Yeah, that's very much appreciated, the resub. Every sub counts, every sub helps. Yep, doing some original Pokemon. Working on my Pokedex. Well, right now just one, and then I'll be switching out at some point, probably to blue and then yellow. Working my Pokedexes in there as well. I'm doing good, yeah. And how is that game audio? Is it at a good level, or is it too quiet or too loud or anything? Trying to learn Stun Spore. Yeah, we want to get rid of Reflect. Maybe? Yeah. It's a little low. Okay. That better? Or still too low? Actually, I was going to quickly check. This, I'm pretty sure, is also one that's, yeah. So the Vulpix and Ninetales, will mark that down on my list shortly. What was I going to be doing? You know what? I don't... Sounds good. Excellent. And we're just actually going to stay in here for now. Okay, we're going to hypnosis you, assuming you don't burn me to death. And we're going to switch to Staryu. Finish you off. And... excellent. With Water Gun. So second Water Gun looks like it'll almost but not quite finish. Yeah. So we'll just finish off with Swift. Or just actually just Tackle. This might be the end for Execute if you can't... No. Yep, this is the end. Yeah. The Gen 2 games were the ones that were much more likely to die because of the, clock they also had. So generally the Gen 1 games last decently long. They still will eventually go. What I want to eventually do is get myself one of those things you can use to back up saves. Then, well, first of all, back up the saves, and then just do that regularly. And then when the battery dies, I still have them, and then I can just like switch out the battery and put the save back on. But haven't done that yet. Did you even have Mew? Or everything except for Mew? I have Mew. I have two of them, actually. Well, two of them in this game. I have two here in red, I have two in blue, and I have two in yellow. Using the Mew glitch. And then I plan to... when I eventually get gold, silver, and crystal, transfer one over... so... transfer one from red to gold, one from blue to silver, and one from yellow to crystal. No Mew, sadly. Probably from before the Mew glitch was known. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, those backup cards, that's something I need to get. Something else I need to get is a better audio setup. We're gonna recover? How much does that do? Is actually does a decent amount. Actually, no, we're just gonna swift you down. Yeah, I remember when I first found out about the Mew glitch, because it was... I'm trying to think if it was even when I... Because as a kid, obviously, there was all the rumors and everything, and, you know, nothing ever came of them. And then, like, you know, after playing the originals for a bit, I got out of Pokemon, and I got back in with Gen 4. And I think it was after I got back in, but before I'd gotten a Gen 1 game again, all of a sudden one day I was just, like, looking around, and all of a sudden I see Mew glitch. I'm like, oh, another, you know... people have come up with some other fake way of getting Mew, and then I look into it and I'm like, this actually looks like it. This actually looks legit, and I did research and it turns out it was legit, and eventually I got myself a copy of Red again, and now here we are. It's amazing how... Oh, I should have actually switched to Tackle or Swift, but didn't need to waste that there, but it's amazing how... And because that was, I think, like 2003, 2004, somewhere around there, where the Mew glitch got discovered, which was like 5-6 years after the games came out. It's just amazing, like, how much stuff can still sometimes be discovered in old games. Hey, Vampy, how are you doing? How's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, the missing number glitch could definitely mess up your game. The Mew glitch, the missing number glitch, there was multiple ways of doing it, and some of the ways would brick your game. Other ways were relatively safe, but they would still cause some issues, but not to the same extent. I'm gonna actually do a quick recover here. Hot Pockets. It's nice. Yeah, the Mew glitch, it can cause issues if you save at one point, if you save at some point mid-glitch, but as long as you don't do that, it's perfectly safe. Hey Sedge, welcome in, how are you doing? Definitely need to get a better audio setup for when I'm doing older games. Because right now, the setup I have just has my headphones, well, with the headphone extender, mind you, plugged into plugged into an adapter that goes into the composite cables, which means I have no volume control for my headphones, which means my volume control is moving them further or closer to my ear, which it's not ideal because sometimes, you know, just from moving around, they move around as well. Yeah, I'm gonna heal up a bit here. Yeah, for everyone coming in, I'm just working on my Pokedex here. That actually worked out not bad, like... Four cheese pizza. That's actually amusing, because, I think it's a Canadian thing, but we have something called Pizza Pops here, which are kind of similar to Hot Pockets. And, one of the flavors is 3 cheese. 3 cheeses. And then, like, the tagline on the box for that is because 4 cheeses would just be ridiculous. I actually have... Yeah. Your favorite Pokemon is Eevee? Nice. Eevee is pretty cool. Which is your favorite evolution, then? Because actually earlier, I had 2 Eevees, so I evolved both of them already. So I have now Jolteon and Flareon. I still need to go to Vaporeon. I need to get a 3rd Eevee so I can get a Vaporeon. 4 cheese is delicious? Good to hear, good to hear. I always do like delicious foods. Caterpie. Caterpie is nice. Definitely a good choice. Leafeon, that's cool. Leafeon is pretty cool. It does bug me a bit that it isn't that you don't get Leafeon with the Leaf Stone. You do it by evolving or training an Eevee when you're around certain locations. Ooh, Tackle does not do much. Oh. Is that a critical hit, or did... I don't know. Okay, Growlithe. Pretty sure you can do this. Ember. I'll episode with Misty and Caterpie. I don't remember... it's been a long time since I watched the anime, so I don't remember it very well. Oh, nice. Mermaid boss from Cuphead, okay. I haven't played Cuphead. I've seen a few streamers play it, but I don't think I've seen a mermaid boss. basically like you, a bug, and Caterpie just one. Okay, that actually sounds... That I vaguely remember Misty having a thing about not liking bugs. Yeah, that's right, Growlithe, you flinch. Yeah. What level are we trying to get our Growlithe up to before we evolve it? Which one of these was the Growlithe? Rhydon. Growlithe, we want to get up to level 50 so it learns Flamethrower, and then we're going to evolve it. Okay, so we have another 5 levels to go. Ember. I think my favorite evolution... I think it is Flareon. I know Flareon's not really that great, but... I mean, I like my fire types. Fire types tend to be my favorites. Out of all of them, Espeon. Out of the original 3, Flareon is yours. Nice. Yeah, Espeon is pretty cool as well. Oh, like I said, Flareon is, I think, my favorite, but I think I've heard stats-wise, or maybe it's attack-wise, it's not as good. But I still love it. My favorite Pokemon overall is Charizard. Yeah, if I were like a gym leader in Pokemon, I would definitely be a fire type. I'd use fire type Pokemon. And I mean, depending on like how far in the game, because obviously, if you're like gym leader at the beginning of the game, you have like what, like 2 Pokemon or whatever. I'd probably have like, or like if I were like the first gym leader, I'd probably have like I don't know, Growlithe and a Charmander, something like that. Yeah, Vulpix and Ninetales are good as well. Okay. Growlithe's been poisoned. Choose her. Fortunately, you can't get them here in blue, in red. You need to trade them over from blue. Let's see how Growlithe can take out before he succumbs to the poison. Yeah, that Ember's not going to do much. Yeah, like, I know all of the Gen 1 Pokemon. I think I now know all of the Gen 2 thanks to Pokemon Go. I know most of the Gen 3... And I probably recognize most of Gen 4 through... what do we have, 7 now? But I wouldn't be able to, like, name all of them off the top of my head. Yes, I do play Pokemon Go. Not as much as I used to, but... sometimes hard to find time. especially since I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing Pocket Camp lately. Hey, Growlithe grew level 46. I think this is where it's going to faint now. So now back to the Pokemon Center. Okay, maybe you can take out one more guy. Probably not. Maybe. Yep, he can take out one more guy. Good job, Growlithe. Now he's gonna faint. Right there. Yep. Back. Guys. I haven't played Animal Crossing since the GameCube one, but friends suggested I check out Pocket Camp, and I have been addicted. Yeah, guys, you don't want to be messing with my level 90. What was it, 94 Pidgeot? Like, you guys in the mansion there are in your 30s. That's no. Just silly of you guys. Yeah, for me, the thing with Animal Crossing is that it's all about, like, collecting stuff and trying to fill out your catalog, and in the case of Pocket Camp, try to level up your friendship with everyone to the max level, and just, like, it's the kind of stuff where it's, like, it's tailor-made for me. Just collecting stuff. Just make sure, yeah. Did we kill everything? Nothing's showing up. Honestly, I don't even pay much attention to the dialogue. Like, sometimes I do because, like, some of it is just hilarious. To me, but like when they say, like especially when I'm playing up late playing it, and then one of them says like, what is it? Oh, use this. Yeah. What are you doing still? Or no, why aren't you sleeping? Sleep makes you strong, or something. I don't remember exactly how it is, but it's just hilarious to me. Getting really tipsy, Sedge? Bought 6 bottles of wine to try. How many have you tried so far? But I often just skip over the dialogue in Pocket Camp. You're trying one. Just one? I mean, that's an expense. That is a bottle of wine a day is an expensive way to keep the doctor away. What if I am not getting every Pokemon tattooed on my body. There are over 800 Pokemon. That would be a lot of Pokemon. Yeah. I don't think I've never in my life spent any money on anything alcoholic. I don't believe. I've had a few drinks here and there, you know, but never actually spent any of my own money on any. I mean, I could, but, like, that's a lot of Pokemon. That's not even without getting into, like the over 800 isn't, like, it's 802, I think, but that's without getting into, like, multiple forms, and this and that. Finally got another attack. Stomp. Ooh, this is a Weezing. Okay, this is... I just realized this is level 39 Weezing. Okay, this is... we're just gonna keep going at it. You're gonna take out the Rhyhorn, that's fine. We'll move on to the next guy. Kabuto. Oh, you just have, like, Scratch and Harden. This isn't... You're not gonna do too well, either. Especially the one, like, a not very effective does, like... Kabuto? If you manage to win this, I'm gonna give you a treat. I don't know. Ooh, that's... No. Execute's got this, though. Hypnosis? Maybe it's got this. I don't know how quickly it can put the Weezing to sleep. Ooh. Execute has not got this. I'm gonna try a Leech Seed. No, you didn't even get the Leech Seed. Come on, get the Leech Seed. No. The Leech Seed would have helped out my next guy. Water Gun. Wow, that's intense. Now, we really are getting like nothing on this first floor anymore. Hey dude, how's it going? Very little on the second floor either. Oh, there we go, there's something. Ah, yeah. If anyone's wondering what I'm writing down, I'm slowly kind of going through my Pokedex and marking down the stuff that I'm still missing on my Pokedex in a notebook. That way I have it, like, right in front of me. And then also marking down, like, where I get it from or how I evolve it or whatever, if I know off the top of my head. Smog. They're attacking me with smog. Weird how, like, you know, something so small as a coughing would attack with a giant dragon. That was a bad pun. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll get out. Okay, this was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. Well, if you're trying to escape bad puns, then one of my Pokemon streams was really not the best place to come to, because normally I'm actually not that great at coming up with puns. But Pokemon seems to be one of the cases where I'm better at it. Let me go with Ember. It probably helps that a lot of Pokemon names are essentially puns. Or whatnot. I'm gonna take down. Oh, your internet kicked out? That sucks. I don't actually want to use Bite there. I will take it. Sorry, Sedge, but yeah, Vampy did reveal the meaning of life. Unfortunately, the meaning of life can only be revealed once, and then no more. It's just the rules. So, your internet has ruined everything. Hey, Sedge, thanks for gifting that sub to Vampy. That is very much appreciated. Now, Vampy, now you get to use the, Now you get to use the, me in a Mario outfit, waving emote. But yes, you didn't get it into the Plinko Cup. Yes, high fives. Oh. Well, at least Growlithe was taken out by the coughing and not by the PlayStation Network. That was another pun there. Critical hit! My level 94 Pidgeot attacking like a level 30 whatever coughing. When at like almost no health, and then on top of that getting a critical hit, like that's just not fair to that coughing. Yes, you can post links even without, like, there is no... Anybody can post links here. There's nothing stopping that from happening. Oh. No worries, go enjoy washing your tattoo. Yeah. One of my other emotes is also a Link, is me in a Link outfit, but that's at the $10 sub level, which... Understandably, I don't have any $10 subs. Okay, I'll get out. Ah, yes. I'm glad you clipped that. That's awesome. Because I'm like, wait, what is that clip of? Oh, right, that. Be slowly slinking down. Maybe soon I'll need to make a clips channel on my Discord. Alright, I should check what the next thing to mark down on my list is. Okay, the Bellsprout family. Bellsprout family. Bellsprout? And stuff. Yep. It's just assuming that if you want to check out my Discord, you also want to check out my YouTube, I guess. No, the YouTube one is just automated every once in a while. It does one of the commands. Discord being one of them as well, I think. Actually, I can go check my settings sometime. Make sure it does include all of the commands. No, that's not a Rickroll. That is my actual YouTube channel. I should. Oh, that's what I should actually do, though. I should put like the video that it first shows you when going to my YouTube as the Never Gonna Give You Up song. Is it just called Never Gonna Give You Up, or is it called something else? I'm not actually sure now off the top of my head, but. Oh, the messages you joined in with on my Discord. Okay, that's awesome. I approve. I very much approve then. I generally don't check Discord while I'm streaming. Because if I go and check Discord, that means I'm going to see all of the channels and everything that I have unread messages in, and then I'm just going to go and check them all. So it's better for me just to not look. Okay. Weepin' Bell and which we get from Blue. And Golem's gonna be the next thing I mark down. Actually, technically, when I set your... Well, Commander is the sub-role, so you'll actually automatically be put as Commander as soon as, you know, it does whatever it does, however long. But then because you're also a fellow streamer, I'll right away be promoting you to Captain. Because basically... It's a complex system I came up with based on being subbed, being a streamer, being a mod. So like Lieutenant is the base that I set people to. Then like Lieutenant Commander is for other streamers, Commander is for subs, Captain is for other streamers that are subs. And then there's 4 stars of Admirals, which kind of follows the same levels as like Lieutenant through Captain, but that are people that are also mods. And then Grand Admiral is me, because I'm just me. We're gonna Gnosis you. If I survive... So we're gonna hypnosis. We're not gonna hypnosis you. Fine. Yeah. I may eventually change it to something simpler. I was just like, when I was creating, I'm like, hey, let's do like, you know, a Star Trek thing. Kind of. But if my Discord ever grows big enough, it's gonna be, you know, unwieldy to do all of that. Keep up with it. But for now, it's small enough that I can easily manage, generally. I mean, the fact that subs, like Discord, automatically can tell. That makes it a bit easier on me. Oh, I should also say, like, it's fellow... For the ones that are fellow streamers whose stream I've checked out. Because I want to at least, like, you know, have watched somebody's stream before I go, like, you know, doing stuff. And I mean, generally, like, if... I mean, I generally assume that most people in my Discord are, you know, pretty good people. But still nice to at least check out a person's stream first, just to be on the safe side. So what's everyone's plans for the weekend? Everybody's working for the weekend. We have recover. Why am I not using that? Swift. Golem we marked down. Next thing I'm missing is Gengar. Ooh, drop frames. Is it okay? Is it okay? Stream's okay? Stream's okay. Just 59 drop frames. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna keep an eye on that, though, because... we're a little over an hour, which means we are at the point where in almost every... well, like, every time I did a 24-hour stream, within the first hour or two, I ended up getting, like, all of a sudden ridiculous drop frames, had to go stop stream, reset the router, and then it was fine. It's weird that it happened, like, during all 3 24-hour... no, wait. 3 24-hour streams? Does that make sense? Yeah, 3 24-hour streams I've done. It happened. And right around the same time. Just a weird coincidence. Gengar we've marked down. Oh. Executor, which is one of the ones we're having our party. Egg. Utor. What level are we? Oh hey, welcome back, Vampy. What level are we want to get Executor up to before we evolve it? Because Executor is one that we evolved from a stone. Let's see. We want to get at least a 42 for Solar Beam. We want to get all the way to... We do want to get all the way to 48 for Sleep Powder, because that's better than Hypnosis, which it does have. So yeah, so we want to get our Executor up to level 48. Let's just mark that down. Switch will finish them off. Hey, level 36. Good job, Staryu. Still in the right placement, though. Like I was saying earlier, I like to keep my Pokemon in order from lowest to highest. Rhydon is the next thing, which is again one we're currently working on. Nice. Got a lot of that critical. Rhydon, I think, just evolves at a level, so I'm just going to mark down what level it evolves at. Level 42. Answer to Life, the Ultimate. Which ones do I need? There's a total of 151, and I have 123. But a lot of them, like Bulbasaur, I need to get myself a Bulbasaur from Pokemon Stadium, then evolve it. I need to get a Sandshrew from Blue, trade it, and then evolve to Sandslash. Get a Vulpix from Blue, evolve it to a Ninetales. Get a Meowth from Blue, evolve it to Persian. Evolve my Growlithe to Arcanine. My Kadabra to Alakazam through Trade Evolution. My Machoke to Champ through Trade Evolution. I get a Bellsprout from Blue, evolve to Weepinbell and Victory Bell. Evolve my Growler to Golem through a Trade Evolution. My Haunter to Gengar through a Trade Evolution. Execute to Executor. That's with a Leaf Stone, but I'm waiting until I get it to level 48 before I do so it learns right attacks. Rhyhorn to Rhydon evolves at level 42. Staryu to Starmie I haven't marked down yet, which level I want to get it up to. These two are Magmar and Pinsir, both of which I need from Blue. I do have another game file, yes, in Blue. Currently what I'm basically doing is I'm working on the evolution stuff of ones that I already have in here. I'm going to be working on those until I get them done, then I'm going to be switching over to Blue and working... My Pokédex in Blue is a lot less complete. So I'm going to be working on that. Trading stuff will probably mostly happen off-stream, just because trading with my setup would be kind of awkward. But, yeah. So So basically what's going to be happening is the ones in my party, and then also Dratini evolving all the way to Dragonite is what's going to be happening in this portion of the stream. And then once I get that done, I'll be switching over to Blue and working on my Pokedex in there. That's basically the plan. And then work on Blue for a while. Depending on how long that takes, switching over to Yellow eventually. So that one as well, and we'll see. Considering we're like an hour and a half in, and we're still working Red, Blue could take me like I said, Blue is a lot less complete. That could last me a while. Which I know isn't exactly the most... might not be the most interesting stream, but we'll see how it goes. If it gets too much, I might eventually just switch to, like, Pokemon Stadium and do some, like, mini-games in there or something to change it up. Sounds like work. I mean, it's fun stuff to me. I like to 100% my games. Slowly but surely. Will my Staryu win this match? This battle might go to the Weezing. I mean, I'll beat it overall, but just... my Staryu might not. Might take my Growlithe. Yeah. And it can be a problem for me, because it's just like... especially because when I'm trying to figure out what exactly constitutes 100%, it's like, well, even if after I do this, I could still do that as well. Oh, and there's that. And it's just like I keep finding new things to do. Like... yeah. We're just gonna try a tackle. Ooh, did not quite work. If I did another recover, I might have been able to last long enough to win, but... yeah. We're gonna take you down with a takedown. Okay. Let's mark down another thing in my notebook. What was next after Rhydon? Rhydon. I don't even know if that's a song. Okay, Starmie. It'll be a lot nicer as well once I have everything written down in my notebook to look at, especially for what levels I want to evolve everything at. Starmie, I want to evolve at what? Level 47. Just interestingly, like my favorite number. Because it's the unofficial Star Trek number. For anyone who doesn't know why 47 is the unofficial Star Trek number, it was basically one Star Trek writer, I don't remember which one of the ones like on Star Trek The Next Generation, started working it into a lot of scripts where, you know, whenever it's like you just need a random number, he'd use 47, and then other writers started doing it and such, and eventually became the unofficial Star Trek number. Now, as for why the original one started doing, the first writer that did that started doing that, why am I using... I want to use Bite on it because of Growlithe. It was because he had gone to wherever he had gone to school, there was some professor that had mathematically proved that all numbers were equal to 47. Why he chose 47, I don't know, because that just means you mathematically prove that all numbers were equal to each other, and he just specifically chose that 47 as, for whatever reason. But, yeah. Maybe we say, wait, how does that, what does that prove? I don't know what the proof is. I've looked for it online, I can't find it. And obviously it's not, like, an actual proof, like, it's going to be something where, like, you know, it seems to show that all numbers equal each other, but when you actually break it down, you realize, oh, there's, like, you know, some point where you accidentally divided by 0 or something that you can't, that doesn't work. Yeah, if anybody knows what I'm talking about and actually knows the proof in question, I would love to see it. That said, depending on how complex it is, I might not understand it. Because, like, my math, because, like, I didn't go at anything post-high school, so, like, I did take pre-calc in high school all the way through grade 12, but how much of that I actually remember is another thing entirely. Because it's been over a decade since I finished high school. And I wasn't the greatest at paying attention in high school math. Like, up till grade 10, my math marks were always over 90%. They were always in the 90s. Then in grade 11, I just kind of stopped doing my homework. Which meant, you know, not doing homework basically meant not learning the material as well, because you need to practice the material to take it in generally. Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting. Like, I had the same math teacher in both grade 11 and grade 12. And he didn't actually grade homework normally. What he did is, like, he would just, like, go and ask. He would just, like, you know, kind of, the day after, like, he would go around, like, ask each student, kind of go around, ask them, like, one question or whatever, and to make, and then, what most people did if they didn't do their homework was they just said, I tried it, you know, I didn't quite get it, and then he would, you know, explain, okay, this is how you do it, or whatever. And they would say that even if they just didn't bother trying it, just so that's like, whatever. I didn't like doing that, because I don't like saying, you know, I couldn't do it, when the simple fact of the matter was that I just didn't do it. What I would try to do is, because, like, he would be starting at, like, one end and going through whatever, I would often try to count, like, you know, okay, which question is it going to be that he's going to ask me, and then try to quickly do that one question. But frequently, either I didn't have enough time, or because of, like, him going in a slightly different order, it would be a different question when he got to me, or something like that. So, as a result, he knew that I never did my homework. So in grade 12, on the first day, when he comes in, he's like, okay, so, and he explains, okay, this is not how I normally do homework. But when I saw that Eric was in my class again, I decided that this year I'm actually, you know, at the start of class going to go around and check everyone's notebooks or whatever and make sure they actually did the homework. And I got a death glare from, like, everyone in the class. And I mean, he forgot about that within, like, 2 days or whatever and stopped doing it, but it was hilarious. Yeah, why do homework if you actually understand? Yeah. The problem was that because, especially as the year went on, because I wasn't doing the homework and wasn't really, you know, practicing, I ended up not understanding as much as I should have, and then I didn't do as well on the tests as I should have. So like I said, my marks were always like in the 90s up through grade 10. In grade 11 they were still like in the 80s, I think. Then grade 12 it was like 70s. Maybe even high 60s. But yeah. Main problem for me on that with doing homework was my grade 10 geography class. Because up until grade 10, and even through the first semester of grade 10, like, I always did my homework. Always. I would always do it at the last minute, because I was a major procrastinator, but I'd always get it done. Then came grade 10 geography, where I would try leaving it till what I thought was the last minute, but because of how much homework was actually assigned in that class, I would end up not having enough time to finish it. And all of a sudden it was like, I didn't finish my homework. It's not the end of the world. Which was a terrible lesson for me to learn. It was terrible for me to learn that not doing my homework, life still goes on as normal. And then slowly I started doing less and less homework, and it was a mistake. But yeah. Yeah, because, like, also, like, because, like, up till, like I was saying, my math marks up till grade 10 were in the 90s. Like, up till and including grade 10. And even, like, all of my marks in school, up to and including grade 10, were, like, in the 90s or the 80s. I don't think I ever got anything less than an 80%, at least, like, in a course. I might have, like, on an assignment or something, gotten less than an 80, maybe? Maybe even a test? But even that I'm not sure about. But once I stopped doing my homework, and it was a whole problem, and my marks through grade 11 and 12 just dipped majorly. The worst example being my my grade 12 chemistry exam, because that was the last exam I took before I was done school. Like, done, and because I had no plans to go to university or anything after high school. Like, I was gonna be done school, so all I cared about was getting enough on the exam to pass the course. I didn't even care about passing the exam just long. So I figured out what I needed to pass the course. On the exam I needed to get, I think it was 30% or something. So then, going to the exam, I went and I did all the multiple choice questions, then added up in my head all the ones that I knew for a fact I got right, because once I guessed them, I wasn't sure or whatever. But, like, I counted all the ones I knew for sure got right. Figured out how much I had left to do. F started after 60. Okay. Yeah, see, we didn't do letter grades. We just did percents, and 50 was... you have to get 50 or higher to pass. Yeah, so what I did is I looked at... so I figured out how much I had from the multiple choice I knew I got right. And then I went and looked at the long answer ones and did all the ones that I could easily and quickly do, making sure that I had enough that I got right between the multiple choice and the long answer stuff that I knew I was going to get enough on the exam to pass the course, and then I'm just like, I didn't even bother doing any other questions. Like, if I got everything I did right, I would have gotten... Still, I would have gotten less than 50% on the exam, so I would have failed the exam regardless, but I had enough that I knew I'd passed the course, and that was all I cared about. Oh... Now I'm 31 and unemployed, so... Clearly I made good decisions. Yeah, generally I wouldn't leave anything blank, but at that point I didn't care. I do have a decent... Ooh, that sucks, Sedge. Start writing letters and arrows. I mean... depending on the type of chemistry, you never know. Like, that might be all you need to do. Yeah. But that does suck. Yeah, I might have a job thing, because, the other day I was talking to two of my friends, that work at a local grocery store, and then they were saying there was, like, some recently they were needing to hire people. They didn't know if if the positions had already been filled or whatever, but... And then, so then the one was saying that you would talk to, like, whoever would be in charge of hiring and such. And then... what was it? And like a couple days later, she got back to me saying that she talked to whoever it was. Hey, David. Welcome in. How you doing? Don't go? Don't go where? What? And then, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So then she was telling me that apparently the person there is... people there are friends with my parents, or not necessarily friends, but know my parents or whatever, so that I should then go apply. So I applied there, and we'll see how it goes. You have no sound, okay. Welcome in. Oh, and hey QQ, welcome in as well. How are you doing? Does everyone else have sound? I mean, everyone else is responding to me. Yeah, and hopefully you find something as well, Vampy, like... You have, what? Unemployment runs out in 2 weeks. Yeah, that sucks. So I do hope you find something as well. Well, I mean, I know you can't hear me, Vampy. You're just reading my lips, because that's a superpower you have. All vampires can read lips. I believe that's from the original Dracula novel. Oh, you have your sound off. Can't read lips. Okay. I actually have a weird thing, like, I can't read lips, like, on their own, but when I'm talking to people, watching their mouth move does help me understand people better. It's actually one of the reasons I prefer, when I'm watching streams, I prefer when the streamer does have their cam on, because I know some streamers do audio only, and then and I find it's harder for me to understand people then. At first. Once I've been with listened to a streamer for a while, I can generally get better at it, but just the whole thing with me. Ooh. Okay, we're just gonna let Kabuto faint here. It's fine. We're gonna put you to sleep. Stairs are Eric's mouth. I honestly didn't even... No, we're putting you to sleep. I honestly didn't even notice the typo until you brought it up. We're gonna leech seed. Now actually does he... Oh. He woke up. I want to see if I could be able to pony down with my execute. I like doing that, where I like... Especially because it's not even using fire attacks, which is weird. It's using Stomp of all things. Nothing mashed potatoes. That's a strategy, I suppose. You know, execute. Because you were hungry, maybe? I like mashed potatoes. I mean, when somebody else makes them. I tried making mashed potatoes one time, and I mixed in way too much milk accidentally, and it was more like a soup, almost. I can't remember why I mixed in too much. Yeah, pretty much. I think it was... I don't know if I, like, read the instructions wrong, or just wasn't paying attention, or what it was, but... yeah. The moral of the story is... Eric making food is a bad idea. That's why mostly what I eat is, like, microwave dinners and such. But we have some more drop... Yeah, we have some more drop frames there. Still not much, but... something for me to keep my eye on. It's easy to overdo the milk, okay. Well then... then I don't feel so bad about it if it is an easy mistake to make. Add cornstarch. Okay. Oh, there we got some more drop frames. I'm gonna watch it for a bit. That's weird, because, like, it never happens during my regular streams that we have, or very rarely happens. But, like, during all 3 of my 24-hour streams, I had major issues with drop frames, like, within, like, the first hour or 2. Like, if it was, like, you know, later on, you know, after I've been going for a while, I could understand. But, you know, it's like... well, I'm still not at the point of, like, even a normal length stream, but during those streams, it just seems so weird. Star, you fainted. We still have our Growlithe to train. The drop frame seems to have stabilized now, though. House hippos, very probably. It's a real problem up here in Canada. Yeah, what I might do when I switch games, which we're still a little ways away from, is that, but if it's like an occasional problem, but it still keeps happening, what I might do then, yeah, when I'm ready to switch games, then I might reset the router. Yeah. Oh, they need to make a House Hippo Pokemon. Oh. Because they do have, like, at least one or two Hippo-based Pokemon. Can't remember if it has an evolution or not. But a House Hippo-based Pokemon would just be amazing. What they need to do is have the next Pokemon region be based in, based on Canada. And then you have, like, House Hippo-based Pokemon, Beaver-based Pokemon, Moose-based Pokemon, Polar Bear, a Loon, Canadian Goose, Hippopotamus and Hippodon. Yes. That sounds right. That sounds very correct. Fighting type Pokemon that looks like a Mountie. Yes, because the first gen had such creative names. Like, just look at this, like, Charmander, it's, you know, Sandshrew, like, these, they've never had particularly creative names. But... I'm honestly actually not sure. Well, no, actually, no, I do know what you mean, but I disagree with what you mean, because the names have honestly been like, the same level of creativity from the first gen to the current gen, in my opinion. It's just, we remember the ones from when we were kids much more fondly because of nostalgia. Yep. Seal, they just changed the A into a second E. Or like coughing. It coughs. Which then evolves into wheezing, which wheezes. Even like Pikachu, which seems creative, is just because it's a Japanese name, which means electric mouse. It's... yeah. But I mean, you know. Oh, don't run away scared, Growlithe. And continue to have drop frames. Are there, like, issues with the stream on your end? Because I'm not sure if it's enough drop frames to be an issue or not. So if there's any, like, if this stream is, like, stuttering or anything... Looks fine on your end? Okay. Then I will just not worry about it for now. But yeah, I might reset the router when I eventually switch games. I like when they use moves like Leer that only last for the battle, when I can finish them off in 2 hits. Yes, flinch. They do even better when they flinch. Oh. That's no flinch, that's a dragon. Dragon named Smog. Oh no, I'm reusing puns from earlier. I mean, how often do I use, though, the PSN for Poison being PlayStation Network thing? That's a joke I use all the time. PlayStation Network is trying to take down my Pokemon. Yeah, they have a set of keys as Pokemon. I don't see how that's uncreative, though. There's also the, what you might also see on some of those lists is the Ice Cream Cone Pokemon, which is just awesome. This is probably going to be the battle where we get taken out. Yeah. Pidgeot, do your thing. Quick attack. I mean, in this very game, you have, let's see here. Where is it? You have a Pokemon that's just a Pokeball with eyes, and then it evolves into an upside-down version of itself that also gets a different type of eyes and a mouth. So, I mean, you know... It's not like... Okay, so I need a Vaporeon as well. Or Magnemite, which is just like a set of magnets. It's in this game as well. Tell where they'll be interns. Do they have interns in Japan? Is that a thing they do there as well? I don't actually know. Yeah, I've never looked that up before. Because, like, well, because the culture there has similarities to the culture here. But I don't know if it, but there are also differences or whatever. The ice cream one is cute. Yes, it is definitely cute. Good job, Rhyhorn. You grew to level 31. You know what that means? You're ahead of Kabuto now. Yep. There is garbage Pokemon. One of the stages is Garbodor, because it has two. It's a two-stage. Has two stages, I believe. I don't remember what the other one's called, but hashtag you. Trubbish. Okay. Trubbish and then evolves to Garbodor, I think. Trubbish is the first form. Hey, Kabuto also go to level 31. I mean, that's kind of evolution we see happening in real life sometimes. When you're taking out the trash and then, oops! I don't think that's ever happened to me with when I was taking out the trash. It happened one time with when I was coming home from doing grocery shopping, and the grocery bag broke on me. And that was annoying. It's good it didn't. Although, that happened back at a time when I guess I was doing my grocery shopping on my own, and I mean, I would be like biking home from work, or I'd be biking home from well, generally I would do grocery shopping right after work back then because I worked like my place of work at the time was right near a grocery store, but so I'd be biking home with my groceries. Ooh. And luckily, it didn't happen until I got onto my driveway. I was still like... I mean, it was like a... at this point, I lived on in a rental property, like, it was like a... There's like a bunch of duplexes or whatever, and so it was like, you know, a shared parking lot. So it's right... I just got onto the parking lot, so I was still like, you know, a little ways from my house, but at least I was pretty much home. If it had happened, because it was like a 15-minute bike ride or whatever from the grocery store to home. If it had happened, like, earlier, I don't know what I would have done. Yeah, oh yeah. Kitty litter can be heavy. I'm not in that part of Canada. We don't have bagged milk here. We have it in, we have our milk in, milk jugs or milk cartons or whatever, just like everyone else. That's just some parts of Canada that have bagged milk. Like Ontario and I don't know what other parts. Also, I probably didn't have... Because I think at that point, because it was like a 15-minute bike ride, I don't think I would buy milk at that place. I would buy milk... I would do like most of my grocery shopping there, but things like milk or other stuff that needs to be kept in the fridge or freezer, I would get at a different place that was a bit closer. Which has... it was a place that has less options, because it wasn't primarily a grocery store, but it has some, like, food stuff, and it would be good for, like... So that's where I would get, like, stuff that would need to be refrigerated or put in the freezer or whatever. And these days I'm lucky in that my roommate I currently have lets me borrow his car to go grocery shopping. I mean, honestly, my current roommate would let me borrow his car to, like, go play Pokemon Go. He wouldn't care. I don't, because that to me would feel like... I don't know if I would be borrowing somebody's car just to, like, go play Pokemon Go, but... For grocery shopping, I definitely use it. Yeah, I'm in Manitoba, which is the center province of Canada. All you know is that there's a lot of people in Toronto. I mean, you're not wrong. Minimize, probably not. Let's see here. Yeah, no. We don't want to learn minimize. You had bag milk at your elementary school. I know there are some places in the States that do have bagged milk. Keep making my list here of what I'm missing. Let's see, where did I leave off? Vaporeon, okay. Almanite and Amistar is the next. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I do have... Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. Give you tiny straws at the point of the end, That's interesting. Turn into a horrible milk grenade. That would be pretty bad. Oh yeah, chocolate milk is better than regular milk. Like I don't even buy regular milk anymore. I just buy chocolate milk because like the only thing I really use my milk for is with cereal, and I'd rather have chocolate milk than regular milk with my cereal. So did you get into a lot of food fights then? Yeah, see, I don't cook, so doesn't really come up that I need regular milk. Like, I'm trying to think the last time I even used, like, the stove. The oven I've used just because for frozen pizzas, I know. But, let's see. The last time I used the stove. I don't think I've used the stove since I've moved here, which was back in September. Prior to that, I'd often have like sidekicks or stuff like that, or craft dinner mac and cheese, like simple stuff like that, or whatever that I would use stove for. But haven't really had either of those in a while. Other than frozen pizzas, like I mentioned, which I use the oven for, most stuff I either make with the microwave or the toaster oven, or in some cases the actual toaster if I'm making, toast. Oh, and I have electric kettle I use for boiling water for when I have instant noodles. Boot tops. What level does Kabutops evolve at? 40. Okay. We're getting close on that one. Just mark that down. Cook every day. It's a hobby of yours. Yeah, I do understand it would save me money. But it would take time. And I mean, granted, if I ate healthier, which making my own meals would in theory allow me to do, I might have more energy and thus I would end up gaining more time from the extra, or not so much gaining more time, but like, making more than making up for the time lost by, not staying in bed ridiculously late into the day. The other thing I need with that is just stop staying up so late. which has actually now been made easier by the fact that one of the reasons I was staying up so late is because of Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, but the thing I was generally staying up late for, at least one of the things, the big major thing, is something that I've now got completed. Because in that game, like, hey, level 49, we just need one more level for you, I believe. The market changes every 6 hours, and I just had one item that I had left to get, which meant I want to check during every 6-hour block, but now I've got it, so it's less major. Because for me, the market changes at 1 and at 7, both AM and PM. So for the 1 AM to 7 AM, I was regularly staying up past 1 to check then. But now that I got it, I don't need to keep doing that. But yeah, beds are very comfy. And warm under the blanket, which is also nice. Okay. So then, Dragon Ender and Dragonite. Okay. That's all I have left to add to my list here in my notebook. Because my place is pretty cold. That's why you always see me like wearing a bathrobe over my clothes when I'm streaming. Because I also do that when I'm not streaming. Just because it's cold here and that gives it extra warmth. If I'm under my blanket, then I get the extra warmth from my blanket. Despite the lack of belief some people have over the amount of warmth my blanket would provide. Because my blanket is getting pretty old and like worn out. And I'm at the point where I can't really wash it anymore because then the insides get all clumpy for like a couple of days. Yeah. I'm trying to think, actually, have I had that blanket since I moved out of my parents'? You know, I might have had that, I'm trying to, because I don't recall ever actually buying a blanket, which means I presumably have that blanket still from when I was, from before I moved out of my parents' place, which means I've owned it for over a decade. Anyway, that's definitely going to be one of my... Hey, thanks for the host, QQ. That is definitely going to be one of my purchases once I get a job. Actually... yeah. Growlithe fainted. Let me actually give a shout, and I'm sure everybody in here is already following QQ, but... but if not, you should definitely go follow him. He does a lot of Minecraft, and he's a pretty cool dude. Also... follow Vampy, who I always need to remember has 2 Y's in her name. Was playing, oh yeah, Dream Daddy, you're playing that yesterday. Yeah, no problem. I know I don't need to do it, but I like to shout people out when I think of it. I actually feel bad that I don't think about it more often. It doesn't always occur to me. I get better about that, but... yeah. How is Dream Daddy going, actually, Vampy? I noticed you were doing that yesterday, and I didn't manage to stop by, but it's coming close to finishing it. Actually, nice. Hey, Cessus, welcome in. Speaking of wonderful streamers, here's yet another. Shout out Cessus, who just started on how's that said? Ni no Kuni the other day. How are you doing, Cessus? How's it going? Just getting all the awesome people in here now. It's really good. Went down one of the routes where you can... Oh, interesting. Did you die? Or not yet? No problem, Cessus. You're very welcome. You're doing good, and it's amazing. Yeah, I did have your stream on a bit while you were playing it, but I mean, I am me, so I'm often multitasking. Especially when it's a game I'm unfamiliar with, I don't... That's actually the thing, if it's a game I'm familiar with, I'm more likely to get distracted by... So I should actually watch more streamers playing games I'm not familiar with, so I get less distracted. Because like, if you're playing like something like Mario or something that like I know, I'm like, ooh, and I'm just so into it because I know everything and such. Made a separate save file for showing the death road. Nice. Yeah. Well, sometimes I'll end up watching streams also of people that are playing games I'm not familiar with, and we'll still keep getting distracted and just end up learning more about the game. But yeah. Apparently I'm not even paying attention to my game, because I don't even remember noticing Kabuto getting poisoned. Yeah. I mean, like, pretty much I always have streams up, except, you know, when I'm in bed. When I go to bed at night, like, and then until I get up in the morning. Sometimes during the day I might go lie down in bed if I'm, like, catching up on Twitter on my phone or something, because, you know, if I'm catching up on Twitter I might want to just lie down, do that, and somewhere comfortable. But at that point I'll still have a stream running. And even if, like, if I leave my house or whatever during the day, which I don't do as often as I probably should, I'll still generally leave the stream on and just mute the computer so, you know, you don't have, like, you know, my roommate being like, why are there voices coming from Eric's room when he's not home? I mean, he would know it just from the stream, but it just, you know, it's a whole, it's just, yeah. So what's everyone's plans for the weekend? Obviously I'm doing, you know, 12-hour stream, which is going to take up most of today. And then tomorrow will be a much more relaxed day. And catching up on stuff from that I would normally be doing today. As well as some stuff I'd be doing tomorrow. So actually, saying more relaxed might be... Because I'll be doing mixed stuff I would be normally doing today and tomorrow, all in tomorrow. But I won't do everything I would normally do. Yeah. Playing Diablo with your best friend at the moment, then you're gonna bake a cake. Nice. I like cake. Tomorrow, clean, do laundry. Or did laundry today. I did laundry yesterday. Well, I needed to do one load of laundry yesterday for sure. And then I had another second load of laundry I needed to do either yesterday or today, and then I'm like, I should probably get it done and over with yesterday, so I don't have to like during stream. Oh, I have to go do the laundry now. I mean, not that it takes too long to like load up the washing machine or anything, but just whatever. Yeah, because generally, like when I do laundry, I do like my jeans all together, and then I do everything else together. So yesterday I had to do jeans. I had no clean jeans. And then everything else I had to do yet as well. Well, jeans, and then although I don't wash my jacket every time, I'll sometimes toss my jacket in with my jeans as well. If I haven't washed it in a while. And if it's been seeing use, like, we're getting close to spring, so pretty soon I can put my jacket away for the year, maybe. I mean, it's Manitoba, so you never know. Sometimes it's like, oh, it's all of a sudden like getting warmer, and then oh, bam, cold again. Or even just like, it's mostly warm, but also just a random cold day. Our weather is very erratic. Having more drop frames again. Yeah. Let me know if there's any issues with the stream on your guys' end. Any of your ends, but how long have we been going for? 2.5 hours. It's not too bad. Oh, there we go. I was wondering how long Rhyhorn is gonna last. I've had 1980. Oh. Now I just jumped up again. I had 1985 drop frames for a little bit. I'm like, if I had 2 more, it would be like my birth year. And then it jumped up way more to 2044, which is the future. Does anybody else do that when they like see, especially 4-digit numbers or whatever, especially like around like the 1900s or 2000s or whatever, and they immediately think of the year? Or is that just me that does that? Oh, what did I just... No, I thought I kicked something. Like, well, I thought I hit something, because like, I heard something moving. Maybe just rubbing the headphone cord along the ground. It's not just me. Good to know, good to know. Yeah. Especially, like, yeah, numbers around that are close to the current year, but then also stuff that's in, like, especially in the, 22 and 2300s because of Star Trek. I relate that to Star Trek stuff. Also the earlier stuff, because I'm not, like, a history expert, but I, definitely know some historical stuff. Especially from, like, writing time travel stuff. And sometimes non-time travel stuff as well. The other day I was doing some research for my next writing project, and I've been doing a lot of that the past, like, week or so, but was it just yesterday where I was looking up some stuff about World War II when Germany invaded France and took Paris. And then also looking up some stuff regarding the Roswell incident in Area 51. Which... At present, I have no plans for that to specifically get involved with the story I'm writing, but it is part of the backstory of the universe, and just because of the characters I'm using for my story, which are all characters I created before and such, and then because of some of the connections they have, I'm like, okay, I need to make sure I have the timeline figured out decently or whatever. Do bite. So I don't want to run into the same problem I had with my last universe where I wasn't keeping a proper timeline of stuff, and then it's like, okay, when did these events happen? How old is this character? And such. So this time I'm putting in some more work, figuring out stuff. So like already I figured out, for instance, when John Teleros was born, I can figure out what age he was in any given year, and because he's a character that he's not a current subject I've planned to appear in any of my stories, but he has connections to almost all of the main characters. I have 6 main characters. And I think he has some kind of connection to all of them except Malcolm. So, but like connections vary because like it was like character Rosalie who worked with John's father. Meanwhile, like Kara, her father met John at one point, and wait, was that the story where that incident where that was actually that incident where Takara's dad was killed was during that combined mission between their 2 organizations. So there's a lot of things then where it's like, just like, okay, when did that take place? Making sure everything lines up properly, and yeah, and because the reason I was looking at the Area 51 stuff was because John's father ran the base there, not the public one, above ground. You're at a secret underground base below Area 51 back in the day in my universe. So I needed to make sure, because I knew like the Roswell incident was 1947, but then I had to look. Well, first of all, I looked up when the base there was built, because Roswell incident when, alien spaceship supposedly crashed was 1947. But the base at Area 51 wasn't actually built until 1955. Like, they had an airstrip there for, like, test launches of planes and such, but they didn't actually have buildings there as far as, at least from what I could tell from what I read. Which is why I came up with the idea of there being an underground base that did already exist there prior to the above-ground base. And yeah. wonder if Growlithe's going to evolve, or get up to level 50 and then we'll evolve him before the next time we have to go to Pokemon Center. Let's see how much experience he needs yet. $673, okay! Yeah, that's happening soon. What am I going? No, crap! I did not mean to do that. Let's use an attack that actually does damage. I mean, thanks to the Leer, we did in one hit, so it was, you know, one. It was still 2 turns either way, but. Ooh, sludgy. And poisoned. That's fine. We still got you down. And there we go, level 50. Which means... trying to learn Flamethrower. Yes. We're deleting the move we just accidentally used, in fact. Leer. And then we are evolving you. What? Growlithe is evolving? Growlithe evolved into Arcanine. Let's look at that sweet Pokedex entry. Did we pass it already? No, there we go. A Pokemon that has been admired since the past. Yeah, Pokemon that has been admired since the past for its beauty. It runs agilely as if on wings. Nice. Well, then let's go deposit it in our computer and switch out for our Dratini. So as we got a fire Pokemon here. Would have been nice to use our Flamethrower for the first time. I mean, I couldn't still use it, just not very effective, but you know what I mean. Be coughing. Excellent. Do I have a superpower? Can I just be like, be... I don't know. Nice. That one hit. So, Bill's PC, deposit Arcanine, and withdraw Dratini, which I think is in here as well, yes. Let's move him up to the front of the line. Let's go heal up. Also, let's check what Dratini evolves at. Level 30 and then 55. Okay. 30, and then 55. What do you have? Leer and Thunderwave. We just want to see how much damage. Okay, that does a decent amount of damage. So we're just gonna paralyze you and then switch out. Now we can finish up with a horn attack. Nice! Another level up. Also, I haven't done something I haven't saved in a while. I should probably save every once in a while. Ooh. We're getting close to 100 hours on this file. No, this file was mostly done off stream because it was done prior to when I started streaming, and or prior to being able to stream Game Boy games, maybe? Oh, what am I doing? That's gonna finish you off. Sorry, Dratini. Yeah, for anyone curious about how I'm streaming Game Boy games, it's through the GameCube with the Game Boy player, which can play anything Game Boy Color, or Game Boy Advance. And then, as long as you have a capture card that you can connect GameCube to, you can do that. That's also why there's the background, and that's why you see like that space background and Z button for options. Like that brings up this menu. Oh, there's actually a change game pack option in here. I did not know that. Timer. I don't know why there's a timer. Screen filter, controller, screen size. There's different frames. I like the space one, but yeah. My phone? Oh. Phone's fully charged. I think that's why it was beeping at me. Maybe. Okay. What are we going for Rhyhorn again? With level 42. Okay, so another 10 levels for you. Yeah, we're continuing to have more draw frames. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue with Red for another 14 or so minutes. Until we've got like a 3-hour mark on it. Then I think I'm going to briefly go offline, reset my router, and then come back with Blue. But that's like still another 14 minutes, like I said, before I switch, but because this is getting kind of repetitive. Like, I'm fine with it, but, you know, don't want to be boring you guys too much. And in Blue, like I said, I'm missing a lot more, so there'll be a lot more of, like, going around, finding stuff, catching, not just, like, training up, leveling up. There'll be that as well, but not just that. blue. I think. So I'm pretty sure blue I just beat. I haven't actually done much beyond beating it. So I have like a decent amount of Pokedex just from like going through, presumably. But it's been a while since I actually played Pokemon, so I don't remember exactly what I have and have not done. So does anyone have any plans for Easter next weekend? For myself, I currently don't know any Easter-specific plans. We're probably doing... My family's probably doing something sometime during the weekend, especially because one of my aunts that lives in BC is going to be out here for the weekend for other reasons, but because of that, it makes it more likely that we probably will do some kind of like family gathering thing. And even if like we don't do a family gathering, like there'll probably be something like with my immediate family going to my parents, but just for supper one day or whatever. But yeah, you don't have any plans? Just another day for you? Okay, yeah. I mean, if I do get a job soon, then also, like, my post-Easter plans are to buy a bunch of Easter chocolate that's all afterwards when it's on sale. Because that's always a good plan. I mean, honestly, actually, it's a bad plan, because if I buy a bunch of chocolate, I'll then eat a bunch of chocolate in probably a lot less time than I should be eating it in. But that's a problem. I don't always have good self-control when it comes... I don't have good portion control. Like, I'm very good at not spending money I shouldn't. But I'm not good at self-control when it comes to... Oh. What's that? I say I don't have good portion control. Like, I'm good at self-control when it comes to... Oh, I don't have money, I shouldn't spend it. Okay, I'm good at that. But then it's like, oh, I have this junk food in front of me. I should not eat it all in one go. Oops. That guy did not stay asleep for very long. Come on, only 2 times. Come on, execute. You can do better than that. There we go. Okay, okay. There we go. See, execute. Okay. No, that's fine. Finish them off with that. Execute ran away scared. I wonder why that would be. I mean, this is not really the ideal place to train Execute. I'm not sure where would be the good place to train Execute. But it's good for like most of my other stuff. I mean, Dratini is a bit low level for training here, but everything else is fairly decent. Okay. See, especially with Staryu, I mean, obviously it's good against the fire types. Then even with the poison types, like, it's not bad, and Staryu has a decent level advantage as well at this point. What level are we going to for Staryu again? 47, okay, so we still have a ways to go for Staryu. I'm trying to think if they're... Victory Road might actually not be bad. That's a waste of a water gun, but... I think we're going to go to Victory Road, actually, for a bit. Oh, there we go. Just have to click away a thing on my computer screen. That... It'd been up there the whole time, but it hadn't really been bugging me, but then all of a sudden I noticed it, and then it's just like, oh, as soon as you notice it. Which, like, basically just an OBS, like, having the red outline, because I was on, like, a thing so then I could move it or whatever, but I'm like, I don't actually like seeing the red outline, even though, obviously, you guys don't see it. But... Wait, why am I not recovering? I always forget Staryu has recover. Swift. I was supposed to be a swift end to the fight, and it didn't finish you off. This is gonna finish you off, though. Growlithe finished itself off. Growlithe was like, nope, not having any of this. I'm done. I'm out. Goodbye, everyone. And we said, okay, goodbye, Growlithe. Have a nice life. How big is Weezing? Because, like, the picture definitely is trying to be very big and imposing, but I'm not sure how big it actually is. That's actually something I like about in Pokemon Go. When you have your buddy Pokemon, you actually see how big they are next to your avatar, and it's just like, oh, okay. I mean, obviously, like, you can look up the size of the Pokemon, but there's a big difference between just, like, seeing a number and actually, like, seeing the Pokemon next to a human character. I mean, I guess there's the anime as well, but I'm not sure how accurate the anime is. Their sizes. Might be really accurate, I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna go to Victory Road. Fly me to Victory Road. Indigo Plateau. Dun, 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 dun. Heal up. Then we're also going to save, because we should remember to save more often, just in case all of a sudden, like, power goes out or something. That'd be very... No, I didn't want to talk to you again. Hey, thanks for the follow, Serpent Blight. Welcome in, how's it going? I actually don't want the bike right now, I just wanted to get here quicker. Okay. It's good, Ancient Black Dragon and D&D, ooh. But only almost died, didn't actually die. That's all that matters sometimes, just as long as you make it through. You're not actually gonna do much. Like, nothing. Nope. We're gonna straight star you. Drop to 0 and pass some death saves. Ooh. See, they're higher level. If I need to switch between Pokemon, then that means it's less experience for each. Of course, you have like Zubat here. We're gonna Thunder Wave you, maybe. Oh, nice, nice. I am playing it on the GameCube with the Game Boy player. Okay, well, Trini isn't going to need to share this experience. Probably it's not going to be much experience, because it's just a Zubat. But there is a big enough level difference that it might be... still be useful. Sorry, I'm just watching my... I'm getting experiencing drop frames, which... Okay, we have actually now been... We are at about 3 hour. Okay, we'll go until the next time I run out of Pokemon other than my Pidgeot. So we're just gonna jump straight to Staryu. That way we're only splitting it with 2. And we'll see how much we get from this Onix when we're only splitting it between 2. That's 300 some each, yeah. Hey, Dratini grew to level 16. And Onix can't seem to... These Onixes can't seem to do much against my Staryu. They keep missing when it first goes in. Geodude. It's only level 24, so this is probably not a better place to train, actually. The Onyxes are decent, but I need to be... I mean, it could be just... Unless I was just doing my Staryu. Yeah. That's how I get it out. Anyway, I think I'm going to, yeah, switch games. So basically, I also want to be resetting my router, like I was saying earlier. So I'm going to briefly go offline, reset my router, switch over to Pokemon Blue, and then we're going to get started again. So I'll be offline for just a couple of minutes, however long it takes my router to fully reset. And then I'll be back, and then hopefully I'm not still getting drop frames after that. So don't go anywhere. I'll be back soon. And yeah.